Fiifi can make sense. But the foundation of us doesn't support it. Two things, only two. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea. These clubs now may standard now the example. You already know how they play. If their philosophy, their structure, until we understand, Sebasa or player bia. On him say no matter coach or bebado, that is how club on ye ball. There will be some small tweaks, whether more direct, more possessive wise, more retention, but the DNA is the same. And to say you're a top player in the absence of coaching, but which it is not entirely true. Yeah, I make it that argument, you know. But if you him say in the sports director shape, no, is the coach. And then Barcelona say you can't say because they're sporting director, there's no consultation with Hans Flick whether the player can fit the other and say. But assuming it is even so, but Rich has young question baby in the last 5 seasons, Bob and has a ball. Emma a committee and koto players mbra. With the notion, so players need to but they fit into a certain house of folk. Which house of folk?
So, it is okay, Kata, and I must say, committee now or more ten, or more February free board, so management and a technical team.
Fantastic.
In the technical for no man, do technical know how, never bem good. When you play,
the composition of the committee, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Because say technical team never can say, born a boy, you know. In terms of your department, you know, these are baby you did say your person is strengthening. You need a scout aye juma. Baby a person is strengthening, you know, whether in the Ghana Premier League Division 1, Division 2, foreign lands. These are the players I identify. So omuba according to the department, ometimi strengthen a team no. Yeah, into monkoto mumbai. The moment they do that, their job is done on the committee. And your management and a negotiations, no. But the board and I supervising the work and the wood providing the finances. And see, the composition, I don't have a problem. Me issue and say, Coach Ouattara Nana, and will he be the head of the technical department now or committee in the son? So I don't know also there. Then are we to believe, say, players now has better no? Rich young started season, you know. Now young continue rumor any supporters be call CEO and I said general manager office echo pamono there is chaos at there. A coach no can when your players are pet players no mobile and they na coach in a pet.
Can be mukran
it could go to the extent say people will give you rumors. Oh, yeah, inflated prices, no, and that is why the board are there and they will negotiate for all those things.
But you see, like Mimi Hune say, whatever has decision bear on Abubakar Ouattara should be devoid of recruitment team numbers on putting up and who they want to bring in. This season, will you say Sehas has done better this season in the context of the season? Because it has a yard now.
To some extent, yes.
And yes, to some extent, yes, they've done well.
No, but to some extent, Fiifi.
No.
Has done that.
The extent in my reach. League extent, you know. So in the league, have they done well?
And also to some extent,
still in the league.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe they've done well.
To
you. Yes. The same time, okay. And I'll compare last season House of Folk
to this season.
House of Folk. And I'll compare it to House of Folk PS. League. The friend is saying investment as our clubs House of Folk PS compared to what House of Folk did. Maybe that is where board in free by Omokase. You say last season, for example, Kotoko, a wholesale change brought in a lot of players that they believe say a bit me about the fortunes of Kotoko. And yes, Kotoko FA Cup. So we have to do recruitment. Yes, I understand. At the time, not Ogum prosper not Ogum or Honum. But maybe some say whether Hearts want to go forward with Abubakar Ouattara or not, it's only a proper recruitment. Player Ben Aope. also per winger. And Omaka say per players a Premier League proven.
That is the emphasis.
That story, you know, me worry you know, say Ayala, me pesi best statistics, you know. No I go to Division 2, Division 1, Division 3. Then you come and tell the fans say, "Okoro, we na winya." Because you see, one of the issues that your clubs they want to say, "Oh, I can't send me to France na to." Then they do a different thing. After the fans be some question, then they don't know what to do.
Now, Fifi, you see, why one way are you going back and forth on Azia way and say, Fifi, in the structure of us, do they have a sporting director?
None that I know of.
And a head coach da, a Ouattara. So without him, who then provides the technical know-how on the committee? Because we don't know any known technical person in the house structure apart from him.
But say they've had technical people. Is it no one assistant?
So they are all assistant coaches. So they are under me.
No, but
so are you saying say has whether they will decide on Ouattara or not, inconsequential on this subject, and that ometimi atra Ouattara. Ako one of our assistant because on obey constant.
No, can say has assessment on Ouattara no. Say a devoid of recruitment no. Some assess because one shane here because okay. Oh has in here because so you go players among Ouattara. Inti if your target here the man let's overlook those targets and say that you bring new players okay man another season. But I'm person can say so see Ouattara yade and say wanya it should be based on season you know. Na course on konkoye or yade or better fine then you go and do recruitment. But wanya na so be the recruitment should
no but we are maybe the topic I introduced is not to argue whether Ouattara should continue or not. No. That is not my point.
Oh, they will be
Maybe say has a silver for me committee. Committee in a Jumano Mubayeno. Rich, the first layer to the work, the technical reports, where has need to beef. Players also also
I'm not evaluation.
Yes, and that first layer must come from the technical team.
Island has do not have scout on BSR job no for them.
Whether scout or not, Rich, Fifi, the scout report and everything. The final decision on Sadiano lies on the head of the technical team, and that is the coach. And maybe in all honesty, let her know. I am a Sahas is keeping Ouattara.
In fact, okay, let her know Grandpa Ayala. Okay,
I am saying they are keeping him because Rich, you can't have him. I may have this discussion where the recruitment committee will finish their job. And Sanafe, they will go back and take a decision on Ouattara. And if in the case that they allow Ouattara to go, then it means a coach be able to see recruitment process in Echi, and you have to work with the team. Now for you, then the excuse anytime I ask before tell me, oh, now say team where they are coach in the team. That's Dabi.
I second paragraph. No, almost say the committee has initiated a comprehensive evaluation processes that includes assessing the current performance and identifying potential recruits in line with their technical team's guidance. For me, that's where makes me believe someone this technical team is staying.
Exactly.
Then he emphatic say,
so that is my point. That is my point.
But how's the news? How's between recruitment and any coach?
Maybe mom they shouldn't let recruitment be the reason why they keep Ouattara.
Simple.
No. People say a layers of decision. Yeah. You need to take the first one. Say it doesn't affect the processes now. It actually no. Masama making no. Say if you are keeping Ouattara, a wanna run with team. Ona your evaluation. Ebesi ne cry until has targets be with the Ouattara last season. Yeah. Into omo what they are evaluating because omo China targets in war. Yeah. If he did a good job and they want to maintain him, they should say we are going with him. Yeah. And from the technical component of the committee, he led on Obelidi. Senebeya in the season, we will not have any supporter standing anywhere to give excuse to him and say, players no more only input in it. Because
that component in that technical side ye be ya bra yem fa ono kan ho because he's the head
exactly
what do you mean bypassing and
and
then they are part of the recruitment.
Yes, and until it will be wrong if he then heads the technical component of the committee. No,
yes, I confirm. Oh, now say okay, Kata. I'm say. This time, players don't ban a proven premiership experience.
You see,
who aligns with the technical vision of the club and based on data.
You see. I'm doing data.
Oh yeah. I'm no more.
You see,
data analysis for no home. So,
I'm not. I don't want to. So we be German say I am sounding disrespectful, but mention that any interest in the wedding content of what Haas is looking for. Yes. The entire maker say, Rich, data, exposure, experience, of Haas. They are fundamental to recruitment. Even Division 1 club. So Okoto player.
Obeto player align.
What yes here?
Yes,
only what the player will be bringing anything of Okoto. And to those things, they are very, very fundamental. Number 2, Rich. We are in 2025. Why will Haas announce recruitment committee? Why would they announce it? Last season, Kotoko had a recruitment committee that involved Ogun, Nana, Penkra, and people we knew. They never announced it. Recruitment process is part of the running of the club, especially in off-season. You don't need to come and say, the PR and the public outlook no has than the action itself. I'm not missing words. And Rachel Puffo need to form in the last 5 years has up communicating meetings, communicating committees than the actual work of the committee's job. You don't announce recruitment committee. You don't do that. Because Obianim say, Yabo season, Haas will need to buy players. In any case, statement from the Mountain does not even name the committee members. So what are you communicating? So what are you then communicating? It is not necessary. Because Obianim say Haas better players. And Obianim say answer has better players. They will and they will have a criteria for who they want. Player no they banu. You see, I know sometimes yes, some chop for any supporters nibi. We get it wrong with our analysis. No, the fact that player Bibeba has na and a performance and so it doesn't mean say na perform kofana ba omunim de tom kofana ba ejum anya ejuma and good. But Rich, we know these things already. There is no point in communicating it. Rich, bechem omunya recruitment. Baby, any go start from qualify for omunya recruitment. Would they announce their recruitment committee? Would they say we are forming committee and they be recruitment?
But I'm following count. MTN FA Cup no G and no de Africa no. Minim say intimian discuss supporters in the party, but Nyami Aduma ye be any abe discuss because a section of the Kotoko fans in issue say Krogo team no mo share no na no ada no team ni nye omo de Copa Africa na mu omo kra no dem say yenya time ti emfa no mfa so but for winning the MTN FA Cup no Kotoko enya 80,000 Ghana cedis 80,000 Ghana cedis and Kotoko enya na as part of the Debia MTN for years, I would jia over Africa and into so much more BB Kakra the bear preparation and also no Omoma Kotoko 100,000 Ghana cedis 100,000 as okay can in Nabuma 180,000 Ghana cedis and na Kotoko nya in winning the MTN FA Cup and it's Chinani Eba Eba share the supporters and also bet no na yahwɛ so ɔma sɛm na ɔmo ka na legit sɛ kodogo team no ɛnyɛ nti nka bɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ no consider na ɔmo gyae Africa no kɔ yɛbɛtumi agyina one game so de akasa na nyame yɛ adom a yɛba na yɛdi saa nkɔmmɔ no
mene sɛ wokɔda wahu the latest Mundo are posting about Javier Tebas La Liga president already what to short to I'm about no Rich who said Sarah personality okay. No